Hello everyone, Penny from the Silver&Fit program. Today is yoga, 30 minutes to breathe deep, open that body, and calm your mind. Have a nice safe space to move. We're also going to be using a sturdy chair. Remember to move where it feels best for your body, and as you're flowing, as you're moving, really pay attention to your unique body. Remember, we all move differently. Yoga should feel good. We feel opening, we feel strength, we feel stability, yet we can keep our breath calm and our face soft. Hopefully you can smile throughout the whole thing. We are going to be starting in mountain position. So mountain position, feet, knees and hips are aligned, and really pay attention to those feet, grounding through the big toe, the pinky toe, and your heels. It may feel good to shift a little bit side to side, forward, back, and then find that even weight distribution. Thighs are firm, belly's in, fingers reach down, as your head reaches up. Standing upright, tall, confident, and stable, like a mountain. And right here, you can either look down, or if you're feeling good, shut your eyes. And we'll just take a few moments to settle into the strong stillness. Being open to internal awareness. We'll open our eyes, starting to move with our breath. Inhale, reach up to where it feels good for your shoulders. Exhale, press the palms back to heart center. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, palms press, coming to heart center. Moving at your perfect pace. Feeling the grounding of the feet, the strength of your legs and your torso. As we reach up, get tall. And then as we feel that grounding on the exhale as we come into heart center, we're going to start adding a little chair flow. We're going to inhale up. And then exhale, just sink into just a really light chair. Continue that, inhaling up. Exhaling, sinking into chair. Starting to just increase that blood flow throughout the entire body. Igniting your powerful legs. Remember, each time we come to our mats, we're in a little different space. Honor where you are at. Give yourself permission to do what you need to do to find a little more balance. A few more flows. Inhale, expand. Exhale, sinking in. One more. We'll meet back at mountain pose. Take your time. Let's just find that steadiness again. If it feels good, you can shut your eyes. Maybe focusing in on your breath. Noticing the air as it touches your nostrils. Feeling the ebb and flow as your chest and ribs expand and then sink back in. And release. Now hands are going to come to heart center. I'm going to turn to the side to demonstrate this. Feet are grounded, keeping the head above the heart. We're just going to soften the knees, hinge right from our hips, keeping the length of the spine. Just do a little bow forward and then come up. We're going to find that beach ball behind us. Hold right here, like you have a beach ball right behind your bottom. Chest expands, shoulders drop down. We feel that expansion in our chest. Hands to heart center. Just floating forward, leading with that chest. Chin is tucked in. Feeling opening all through the back of the body. Hinging up. Opening up through your chest. And then returning to heart center. A few more flows. Allow yourself to get lost. Bend, hinge forward, hinge back up, stand tall, belly is in, expand that chest. Hands to heart center, moving with intention, with grace, honoring our bodies. Finding that chest expansion. One more flow. Take that bow. Open. Opening that heart center. And return hands to heart center. Release your hands by your side. Let's take 3 deep breaths all the way into that belly. Inhale. And then exhale. Hands to heart center. Another big inhale. It may feel good on this exhale to let out an audible sigh. One more time. Big breath in. Exhale. And release your hands down. Let's come over to the side of our chair. Feet are hip width apart. Soften the knees slightly. Keep your belly in. Thinking of our side bodies, we always have that option of keeping our hand right at our shoulders and opening, or if it feels good for our shoulders, reaching up. Then we're just gonna take a big breath in here. Exhale, reach over, and then gently bring your hand down. Let's do that a few times. Reaching up first, reaching over, up tall, coming down. Continue that flow. Opening up that side body. Feet are grounding, fingers are reaching. And like we're moving through water. Feel that arm floating down. 2 more. One more. And gently come back center. Now we're going to face the chair. We're going to be stepping back with the right foot into high lunge. chair support or hands on hips or at heart center. Step back with that right foot, press the hip forward, and just hold right there. Again, feeling right where you would put your hand in your pocket. That area pushing forward, opening that hip flexor. Front knee is with the toe and behind the toe. Torso is always tall. Think of that mountain pose. Now step back in, soften your knees, thinking of your abdominals contracting and your upper back opening. Give someone a big hug. And gently come back. Right leg steps back. Open the hip. Step in, stand tall, bend the knees. Big hug. Feel those abdominals contract. And back center. 2 more flows. Stepping back, opening the hip. Stepping in, softening the knees, giving that big hug. Back center. One more time, stepping back with that right leg. Hip is forward. Stepping in, softening the knees, big hug. Come back up tall. Now we're going to keep our left foot forward. We're going to step back with our right foot, and we're going to toe it out just a little bit. So it's going to be toed out. Front knee is still aligned with the toes. We're upright. We can use that chair for support. We're going to do cactus arms. So your arms are like a goalpost. The back foot is completely pressed down, warrior one. So just a very strong warrior pose. Remember, you can always hold the chair, hands at heart center. You pick. Keep breathing. Now take your hands to heart center. We're gonna open the body, including that right foot. Toe goes straight ahead, hips are straight ahead, shoulders are straight ahead, yet that front left knee is still hanging out with the toes. We're gonna reach forward and back. Then we're gonna take our gaze to our front fingers, warrior two. If you ever need to come out of that front leg, please do, and then come back in. So in warrior two, we feel the feet ground, the head reach. So up and down opposition, as well as side to side. Fingers are reaching. Keep breathing. Soft gaze at your front fingertips. Two more breaths. Feeling the strength of those legs as they hold. The strength of your torso, strength of your arms. There is so much strength in these still powerful warrior poses. Now we're gonna come up, release. Let's turn both toes straight ahead, shoulders up and back. Two more. And release. Walk the feet back in. Mountain pose. Hands to heart center. Let's take that bow. Bend the knees, fold forward. And then gently fold back up. Find that beach ball behind your back. Hands to heart center. Bend your knees, support, forward fold. Inch back up. Find that beach ball. One last time, hands to heart center. Soften the knees, lead with that chest. Inch back up. Open and expand. And release. Shake everything out. We're going to take the chair to the opposite side, or you can just turn. Let's stand tall, softening the knees, tight through that torso. Remember, the hand can stay right here as we open the side, or we can choose to reach up. Open up that side body. And then release down, come up tall. Inhale, get length. Exhale over. Inhale, get length. Exhale down. Again, moving with control and tension. Really noticing our unique individual bodies, including the right and the left side. Many times, it'll feel different as we change sides. If you feel one side is a little tighter than the other, give it a little more love, a little more opening. We're never even or fully balanced, but we can use our tools to try to get close to it. Let's do one more side opening flow, taking the space when it feels right. And release. Turning towards the chair, we're going to be opening up our hip for high lunge flow. Our left leg this time is going to step back, heels up, we squeeze the butt up, press that left hip forward, maybe hands are at heart center. Once you have this, just find something to gaze at in front of you. Focus in on your breath, steady bodies, and steady minds. Step in. Soften your knees. Think of your abdominals to big hug, opening up those shoulder blades. Coming up tall. Left foot steps back again. Into lunge. Step back in. Soften the knees. Engage your abdominals as you give that big virtual hug. Come up tall. Hands to heart center. Step back into lunge. So that virtual hug, you can even give it to yourself. Step in, soften, hugging. Hands together, step back. We have one more flow. Step in. Remember, you can give this hug to yourself. Self-care, self-love, so important. Come up and release. Now we're going to step back with that left foot and toe out. Hips move forward, shoulders are stacked. We have a nice bend in that front right foot. Knee is directly over the toes. We can hold the chair, hands at heart center, or we can practice cactus arms and just hang out right here. Warrior one. Still, strong, stable. Focusing on your breath, a few more deep breaths. Hands to heart center, we're gonna open up the body. So we're gonna turn, shoulders over the hips, back toe, go straight ahead. You may wanna widen. Shoulders and hips align, that front knee, the tendency is for it to come in. Shift it so it's right with those toes. And then we're gonna reach forward and back, soften the shoulders. Gaze goes towards the front fingers, warrior two. And thinking about that opposition, feet grounding, head reaching, up and down. One hand reaching back, one hand reaching forward. Opposition side to side. So the body's getting pulled up, down, side to side. Energy through the feet, the head, and the fingers. Calm breath. And we'll release, step it in, shake everything out. Soften the knees, roll the shoulders up and back. And then release down. We're going to come into the chair for this last portion of class. And I'm going to start with a side view for you. Let's sit, getting our full thumb on the chair. And we're nice and upright. So just like mountain pose, everything's lined. Heels, knees, toes, hips, shoulders, and ears. We're going to be taking our right leg, lengthening it out. The toe is up. And right here, this may be enough. You may feel a lot of opening through that back of the leg. Or you may take the hands on the thighs, take a big breath in, and on the exhale, hinge forward till we feel that opening. We're going to hold right here. Just softening the breath, maybe even shutting your eyes. Sinking breath. Every exhale, we dissolve just a bit deeper into this pose. Two more breaths. And open your eyes if they were shut. Hinge up. Release. Shake out the legs. Shake out your arms. Pick that right leg up just a bit. Circle out the ankle. Go in the opposite direction. Point and flex. And release. Let's do the opposite side, or left side. Toe is up, we are nice and tall, and again, maybe this is enough. Or keeping that nice length in the spine, we take that big breath in. Exhale, hinge. Just find that spot where it just feels so good through the calf, hamstring, all through the back of that leg. Eyes can shut here. Think about softening your jaw, your shoulders. 2 more breaths. And we'll slowly hinge up. Let's take that left leg up just a bit. Circle out the ankle. Go the opposite direction. Point and flex. And release. I'm just going to turn to the front. We're going to take our feet a little wider apart. Your bum again fully on the chair. We're nice and tall. Hands on the thighs. We're going to make our circles. Keep your bottom pressed down. Just notice where you feel this in your hip region, your back. Some nice slow circles. Another really nice one if you're feeling stable and secure to shut your eyes. Secondly, shut our eyes. It just increases our internal awareness. We're able to notice subtleties that maybe when our eyes are open, we don't notice. When you notice a subtlety, it's a gift. So we have to be aware of something before we can change it. Come up center, and let's just circle the other way. So sometimes we're not aware that maybe we're clenching our jaw or clenching our fingers. Once we're aware, we can release that area or consciously work on relaxing that area. One more circle. And we'll come back. Feet come together. Now we have a couple options on this next one. We're tall. One option, if you have something you could put your foot on, like a block, even a couple books, and then just let your knee open out to the side or even on the ground. If you have the space, we're gonna pick that right leg up, cross, flex the foot, toe towards the knee, and just let the knee drop towards the ground as much as it can. Again, for many of us, right here is enough. If you have the space to hinge forward for a little more sensation, go ahead. And then find your spot, and we're just gonna hold, breathe, sinking breath. Think of the body getting heavier and heavier every exhale. One more breath. And we'll come up. Let's just switch it out. Again, the opening option by lifting up and over, flexing, maybe pausing for a second right here. Just letting that knee relax down and open. And from here, maybe that hinge. You can find a soft gaze down or shut your eyes. Just melt in. Softness in the shoulders, softness in your neck, your jaw. One more breath. And we're slowly gonna come up. Feet down, palms down or up, chest open. Let's just circle our neck out to the front. Ear to shoulder, chin to chest. Two more in each direction. We'll bring our head up center. Let's move into final relaxation. So for 1 minute, we're just gonna sit. Let yourself be supported here by the back of the chair. Let the shoulders fall, hands fall. Just find a seated spot where you can fully relax. Remember, this is where we take in all the benefits of our practice. We move our body to open up space. Breathe deep to calm our mind and activate our restore and relax nervous system so that we can find this wonderful moment of stillness and peace. Breath returns to normal. Just sit and take it in. We'll slowly open our eyes. Let's bring a little movement back, roll the shoulders, reopen and close the fingers, rotate the wrists, any movement that feels good. And we'll bring our hands to heart center, and we'll end with namaste, which means the light in me respects the light in you. Thank you so much for joining. Namaste. Doesn't yoga feel wonderful? So please continue to hydrate. I hope, again, that you're in an elevated state after class, after all of them. But yoga is just such a wonderful means to get to a state of peace, and we really need a little peace right now, even if it's 1 minute, 2 minutes. If you felt it a little, that's wonderful. We need a little more of that. So remember that at any point, if you have a nice place in your house, in your yard, maybe in a park nearby, that you can just sit, do some deep breath, or even take a blanket, lie down in the shade, take some deep breath, and find that peace. Make that a priority each day. Doesn't have to be a big goal. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. It does us all good. Penny from the Silver&Fit. Have an amazing day.